Men of Reddit. Which hobby is a big green flag in women? Story 1. Anything that she enjoys, and we can talk about it. My wife actually sits and listens to be drone on about whatever lore I'm into. Destiny, Remedy verse, Ect. She has even bought me books on those topics, and asks questions even though she doesn't play those games. So, when she talks about crocheting, or her plants, or what she's thinking about baking, I listen just as intensely, and ask questions as well. We might not be interested in each other's hobbies per se, but if it makes each other happy, then I love talking about it with them. Yep, that's why you're married and have a good relationship, while the rest of us still trying to get it right. Communication, knowing when to engage, being involved in the convo are very important in effort. That's what people in stable relationships or marriages have told me. Story 2. Honestly, mostly anything beyond just scrolling Instagram, YouTube, and sleeping is a green flag hobby for anyone to have. Sometimes some extreme hobbies like mountain biking, rock climbing, or kayaking through a deserted river may not be preferred by everyone to have as a hobby of their partners, but it makes an individual more attractive nonetheless. Just off the top of my head, gaming, hiking, martial arts, go-karting, cooking, painting, swimming, and so on. The number of women in their 20s or 30s who do nothing but these 3 activities is shocking. Instagram in particular is a huge red flag. I've seen women with interesting artistic hobbies just stop to focus on their crippling Instagram addiction. I don't care what the data say, this shit is pernicious, addictive, and is becoming a major problem. Story 3. Actually having hobbies. This alone, yeah, I don't want to date someone who isn't interested or passionate about anything. When the conversation rolls back to her, she'll have something to talk about, and you'll be able to expand on that. Compared to, well, nothing, talking about random stuff, more talking about me. You know, when you're talking to someone, and you finally find something they are passionate about, they go on an uninterrupted story, where they are passionate and enthusiastic. They are just happy to be sharing their hobby. It's that. Oh, in book girls, straight green flag. I don't care what niche, inexplicable, perverted, or borderline psychotic genres you read. It's book girls. Book girls, straight green flag. I don't care what niche, inexplicable, perverted, or borderline psychotic genres you read. It's book girls. I feel so validated right now. Not even kidding. My wife didn't have any hobbies when we first met. She just worked 70 to 80 hours a week and pulled in boatloads of art. Work was the only thing she knew. Over the years, I've tried to find new hobbies for her, and all failed. Hiking, geocaching, kayaking, trivia nights, wine tasting, gardening, board games, photography, drones, etc. All failed. Until a few months ago, I hit jackpot. Golf. She loves it, and can't get enough. So, we now have a couples thing. God, it's been so nice to be able to go out and do things we both enjoy. My wife loves to clean and organize. It's her go-to hobby. But, once that's done, quickly gets bored. Me on the other hand. Shit, I'd rather quit my job and do all these hobbies. I haven't been bored in years. I don't know. As a woman with actual factual hobbies. Working out, reading, travel, gaming, gardening. Like, I have a full-on orchard. I can tell you, no man has ever even remotely cared that those things existed in me, or had any interest in exploring what they mean to me, or even doing them with me. If a guy doesn't want to know about your hobbies, and isn't happy to listen to you talk about things you are passionate about, that would be a big red flag. Unless you are just trying to get in his pants. Ugh, I made the mistake of dating a girl who claimed not to have any hobbies at all. I peppered her with questions about what she does outside of work, unable to accept her claims of hobbylessness. She has a regular 9-to-5 job, then goes grocery shopping to buy supplies for dinner, and nothing extra beyond that. Picks up her dog from doggy daycare, goes home to put away the groceries, then walks her dog until he poops. Then she makes dinner, plays with her dog, and goes to bed. No TV, no books, no cell phone game, or social media addiction. If true, that routine made me wonder if she could pass a CAPTCHA test. Sometimes, possibly most of the time. She'd go out to eat instead of cooking at home. We went to a few restaurants, and every bartender who took our order knew her by name. It didn't take long to realize that her hobby was drinking, which was a little annoying, considering we met through a dating app where I specified no smoking and rarely drinks. I thought maybe she'll drink less now that she's dating a guy who rarely drinks. Nope, she was usually drunk before I came over. One time, she picked me up from the airport and was drunk driving, nearly killed us both. Then she tried to convince me to come to a cigar lounge with her. Story 4. Anything creative. When we first got together, I told my then boyfriend, now husband, that I enjoyed doing art. He seemed to think that was cool. But then later on I sheepishly admitted that painting while hopless helped me be more creative. I guess it makes me feel empowered. And he was suddenly extremely supportive whenever I told him I had an urge to paint. Lol. Story 5. Anything, really. As long as I see her being happy. Hearing a woman express her passion for anything, cute and sexy. This is how my brother once described the appeal of his girlfriend. Basically, she was enthusiastic about life in general. She took pleasure in almost everything. And that sort of joy was kind of contagious. She could even make errands, like grocery shopping. Fun. I feel like it could get on my nerves after a while. But it sure beats the shit out of someone who is always negative. Story 6. My wife likes to go to Home Depot and smell the timber. She also likes doing home projects. And she built our dining table. I really liked that she had that about her when we first met. Speaking as someone that worked in a lumber yard, the smell of wood is divine. Story 7. Reading. This is very true. My missus loves to read. She will read anything. Give her access to unlimited reading libraries. And she's said, I play music. So, it's a lot of me in my home studio, recording, and her sitting close by with headphones on in a chair, reading a book, and giggling away like a madman. Story 8. Playing an instrument, or just being musical overall, is a big green flag for me. If she plays an instrument as a hobby, yeah, if she's a professional musician, that's a red flag. Cause, 1, we're all ducking crazy, men and women. 2, we have pretty hectic schedules. 3, free time is used mostly for practicing. Source, I'm a professional musician. Story 9. If she's passionate about her hobby, that's already a green flag. But I guess if you're asking for big green flag, then it's something she is not only passionate about, but also can share with me, something that we can do together, without it costing me too much to pick up, and without my dragging her down by participating. I might not end up loving it as much as she does, but if she offers to teach me, I'll give it a try. Story 10. Actual hobby, instead of clubbing, or shopping, or that kind of thing. Bonus, if they are creative, or like playing new board games, or video games. Clubbing is definitely a hobby. You have to have and maintain the boat, ride out to the island. There's a technique to hitting the seal just right. And at the end of the day you have a boatload of pelts, plus lunch,